This is Ben, Liam and Bell on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster, and welcome to this episode, Liam, which is called what?
You filthy pig, which is a line one of our favourite callers of the week so far said at some point. I think a strong contender for the Friday meat tray.
Yep.
Tomorrow, in fact. But yeah, no, it was a fun episode. I liked how we got someone on from the project to talk about those whack ads.
Yes,
that they've been
Sam's his
doing.
name. Very nice guy.
Very nice.
Yeah, I feel
Especially
like
considering he came on and we were just like essentially laughing at him.
We
Yeah.
taunted Sam Taunton.
we did.
And
He was a good sport about it, so I appreciate him for that. I also think if he was not on the radio and you were speaking to him privately, he'd be like, that's the worst ad I've ever seen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I suppose a certain part of you has to be like, well, it is my workplace,
could
so
get
I've
the
sort of got
vibe,
to
though.
defend it a little bit,
Yeah.
you know?
A little update as well. So it's interesting because on the show, they've got a couple of new people now on the project.
Yeah.
Georgie Tan is another one of them.
Yep.
She actually started following Belle,
this morning.
and she started
There we
following.
go.
She started following me as well. So have you got the big?
I want it to be special.
You got the big call up there, Liam?
Let's see if the
Yeah, but
G-Ton
I
hit me
followed
up.
her first, and then you followed her as well, and she's followed us back. So she didn't just do it out of the blue. But I'm a big Georgie fan.
Oh, dearie me.
I'm gonna follow you.
I don't think I have Georgie Ton.
It's Georgie
Let me
Tunney,
look
by the way,
her up.
But, Ben doesn't even know her name properly.
Georgie Tunney.
She's
Got her.
engaged to Rob Mills.
Got her. She's following me. Got the call up.
Are
Bang.
you serious? She's already following you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, she was following me before. She's probably just a big fan from way back.
Nice.
I might follow her back.
Damn.
She seems nice. I like the new gang on the project. They seem cool.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, enjoy.
Belle and Liam, I've got an update on the wildest story of the week, if not the year, and it's not about Prince Harry. In America, a cop was fired for having relations with 6 colleagues, I believe at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Hang on. At the same time, or she had 6 sort of relationships going at the same time?
Both.
That's a full raid going on there.
Yeah,
Gee
there's a
whiz.
lot there going on. So
Whiz.
I believe, from what I've read, that the female police officer has been fired.
What
And
about all those?
four
What
of-
about all the guys? Though?
Yeah, 4 of the guys have been fired. 2, I think it's still grey. They've been suspended, but they haven't officially been
Well,
fired
listen,
yet.
I wasn't involved with that much.
I was in the background.
Yeah, I was in the corner of the room. At the time,
I was
yeah.
there, but I wasn't there.
Yeah. Let me check your body cam. Yeah.
So that's the story from this week, but there's an update. The update is that the husband, who is a wholesome park ranger,
Oh, bless
It
him.
was so bad.
he has now come out and spoken because she has said, so when this story broke at the start of the week, she said we're in an open relationship.
Yeah, right.
So the update is the park ranger has said, I was never really on board with the open relationship.
Yeah. You never are you? I mean, there's open relationship, and then there's 6 guys at work at the same time, and you're going, well, there's.
How open is it? you know?
How open are we talking here?
You can't be one-sided.
I'm walking around a national park all day. Meanwhile, you have got the whole precinct around. Like, that's a hard one to come back from. I know that's obviously horrible. Sometimes affairs happen, and
Yeah.
people cheat and that sort of stuff. But
Yep.
surely, if your partner was with 6 other people other than you, I mean, that's almost Tiger Woods level of deceit, isn't it? That's
Imagine sitting down with if they're still around, your mum and dad, and saying, so you know how I was dating Kelly?
yeah.
We were married. Well, it's kind of fallen apart.
Turns out it was an open relationship. I didn't know that.
Explaining to your kids, you've now got 7 dads.
13, 24, 10. They had an affair with how many people?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I don't specifically mean all at the same time, but I would love to know, we get cheating stories pretty often.
Are they a serial cheater?
Yeah, serial cheaters.
And maybe it's sort of all happened. Like when you found out, you're like, hang on, there's all these, previous relationships started coming out of the woodwork, and you're like, where does it end?
They might be cheating with somebody else, then they think that they're the one in a relationship with cheating
Yeah.
on another. You know what I mean?
Well,
It
that's
could be a web of cheating. 13, 24, 10. Give us a buzz, Melbourne.
Sally in Elwood. I'm sorry to hear they were having an affair with more than one person.
Yeah, man, I was dating this guy, and then to find out, random messenger came through saying, blah, 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 I know this person, and apparently you know him quite well.
Yeah.
And yes, we then spoke to find out there was also another one. So there was 3 of us, literally all at the same time.
You're kidding.
It's one of those ones where he's got a few like separate lives. Like he's got 3 separate lives.
And was your relationship with this person the most serious out of the 3? Do you think?
Well, look, who would know? I have no idea how he actually calculated. Like, there'd be little random odd stories, and sometimes I'd go, like, I'm smelling a rat here.
Yeah.
But and then he'd kind of come back and go, no. And I think the one that moved in with him was probably.
That's
well.
serious. Yeah.
Yeah, you were the side crumpet.
Did it get a bit awkward when you were over for dinner and she was going, "What's going on here?"
I'll never forget when I walked in and I saw another woman's overnight bag, and I went, "Yeah, right, okay."
Yeah.
I didn't
So-
do that. And she was hiding in the bedroom. That's right, in the bathroom. That's right. That's how it all ended.
Also, she was semi-in on it.
I think one of them kind of knew, but look,
So-
he must have just found a really good story.
Sally, this is probably more of like a logistics question, but if he had 3 relationships on the go, how often a week were you seeing him? How many days a week would you see him?
Okay, I'd probably see him once or twice a week.
Okay, yeah. So I definitely don't think you were the main one in that situation. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, no need to break it down to Sally. I'm sure she gets if someone moved in. But obviously, it was like a bit of a piece of work, so I think you're better off without him, Sally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that takes a lot of. I mean, you need some spreadsheets, wouldn't you? If you've got 3 people on the go at the same time, I mean, that's confusing.
Yeah, it
thinking
is.
about it.
Sarah in Box Hill. How many people were they cheating with?
90.
What?
90.
No,
What do you-
they
Not a thing.
weren't.
What do you mean?
So basically, I met this guy online. We started dating for a couple of months.
Mm.
And then on my birthday, I get a message from this random girl on Instagram saying, "You're dating my boyfriend."
Whoa.
On your
She
birthday.
had been with him the night before and basically went through his phone and found out that he was dating 90 other different girls.
What? And then
Hang on,
and then
what's
she
dating?
individually texted all other 89 and was like, "You're with my boyfriend."
Yeah, basically. And I actually just caught up with her a couple of weeks ago on the Gold Coast, which was great because that's where she lives. But
Seriously?
yeah, because he travelled with work, so he had a different girlfriend. But
Oh.
the funny thing was, he was actually getting married in 2 weeks.
With one of the 90?
Yeah, basically.
But not
Whoa.
the girl that messaged you though. Another one.
No.
That is just
Crazy.
It's
If
mind-boggling.
you see one of them a day, that's still what 3 months.
I mean, it's
like-
just.
Unfathomable.
I mean, and then he'd be furious if, she'd gotten rid of all 90 of his girlfriends at once. I mean, getting broken up with sucks, but 90 at a time?
my magnum opus.
No!
I
It's
was
like,
going for 100.
luckily she didn't find my burner phone with the other 50.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you've got a story to share. We'll put you in the draw for free for 23. That's $50,000 just by getting on air and sharing a story. So 13 24 10. They had an affair with how many people?
It's 610. Hallelujah, it's 610.
Good morning to Lauren in Berwick. You're already in the draw for $50,000 just for getting your voice on air. So just give us a little sound or something and then we can officially put you in the draw.
Hey guys, good morning.
That'll do. We do have a quiz in front of us as well. If you get all 5 questions right, you get to pick the next song we play. First one, we were just saying, Naomi Osaka, very exciting. She's revealed she's missing the Oz Open because she's pregnant. What's the capital of Japan, where she was born?
Asia?
The capital
Whoa.
of
Lauren.
Japan is not Asia.
Lauren, can we get another guess from Lauren?
That's a continent. That's
Yeah, all right. Guess number 2, Lauren.
I have no idea. I'm not in
Deary me. Off to a good start this morning.
Well, you're in the draw anyway, Lauren, so good job.
What we like to do is every couple of months we do like a montage of, let's be honest, the dumbest answers. That's definitely making the montage.
Sorry, Loza. That's getting in there. Leanne in Frankston, do you know the capital of Japan?
Oh, I don't think I do, actually.
Oh, I mean, just name the most famous place in Japan.
You don't know any.
Really?
Oh my God! I didn't think that anyone would get this wrong.
It's a pretty easy one. It's a very big place. It's a very, very populated city.
But this is my favourite thing about the 610 quiz. These are the kinds of people that we meet, you know?
It really exposes a hole in people's knowledge.
13 24 10. There are a few free phone lines. Simone, surely you know the capital of Japan.
Oh, sorry. Go now, Simone. I had you down. Go for it.
Tokyo.
It is Tokyo. Jennifer Coolidge won a Golden Globe for White Lotus yesterday. She played Stifler's mum in which movie series?
American Pie.
That's the one.
Now we're moving.
Yeah, I like this. A bunch of Minion letterboxes are popping up in regional towns, confusing local residents. What colour are Minions?
Yellow.
Oh, geez, two left here. Happy birthday to one of the world's richest men, Jeff Bezos. What company does he run?
Oh, God. I have no idea. Can I just guess?
Yeah, have a
Yeah.
guess.
Apple? I don't know.
Close. Tim Cook is Apple. Let's move to Nick in Bundoora. Do you know what Jeff Bezos made all his coin from?
Amazon.
That's the one. We're so excited about Sam Smith coming to Melbourne this year, and we have tickets all this week for you and your chance to win more later on this morning. Can you finish the Sam Smith lyrics?
Doing something unholy.
Yeah! Nice one, Nick. You're in the draw for 50 grand. Nova's free for 23. You also get to pick the next song we play. And I tell you what, I mean, you can pick with your eyes closed here. Either way, we're getting a thumper. Would you like to hear Train this morning?
But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day?
Or, Nick, would you like to hear my favourite song of all time, I Get Knocked Down?
I'm sorry, Nick. It's literally his favourite song. It's like the only thing he listens to, and he doesn't know it's called Tubthumping. It's my pet peeve.
We'll go Train.
Oh! Did you say tub thumping?
No, Ben.
No.
Ben. Save it for tomorrow. Are you serious?
It's the only song he likes.
Now, I don't want to tease you, but we do have to go to the traffic. When we come back, I am going to play that song that you picked, Nick, in full after this
clearly
break.
said Train.
I didn't hear it.
Look, I don't know if you know, but there is an all-new lineup on the project at the moment. Looks good. There's some good names up there. I think it kicked off at the start of the week. And look, there is one particular thing about the show that I think has confused a few Australians. I think that's safe to say.
If you have watched TV at all in the last few weeks, or even online, it's been popping up. The ad for the project, it's left us questioning it. Every time it pops up, I laugh, but then I feel bad. Should I be
don't
laughing?
know. I'm dying to know, did they do it to be funny? Like, because if so, hilarious. Like they've nailed it. Or have they been told what to do and they've done it and it's come off super cheesy?
Well, look, Sam Taunton joins us now from the project. He's a stand-up comedian. Ben and I have seen a few of your shows, Sam. We're a fan of your work. You're a funny man. Congrats on the new gig, mate.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you for having me in the morning. I feel like I'm being accosted here. What's
Look,
behind that?
Yeah, please.
People are, getting me to explain it.
Please know, Sam, this comes from a very friendly place.
Yeah.
But
We're just curious.
We all have
And
questions.
look, coming from people who've been in an ad where we say, "Hey, Nova Boy, turn up the feel good," and then a robot kicks our faders that we have up here in the studio. Like, we know sometimes you do cheesy ads in commercial radio and television.
If you haven't seen the ad, let's quickly explain.
Yeah.
There's you guys, Sam, you're all on the set, you're dancing around, you're being best mates.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a shot, Sam, where I think everyone gets on the desk, and then there's not a spot for you, and you're doing a bit of a, what the?
Yeah, it's a common problem, when you're about to start a TV show and they haven't put a seat out for you. That's a regular thing that happens
and
on live television.
And so I think we've got a little bit of the ad here. This is the song sort of playing. You're all like setting up lights and cameras, and at some point, Waleed Ali starts playing electric guitar. Can Waleed play guitar, Sam?
So, yeah, I didn't know that Waleed could play guitar, but he's actually like really good. Like
Really?
shredding like crazy. But I also didn't know he was playing guitar in the promo till he just appeared with the guitar. And it was kind of like, it had the vibe of like, when you're at a party, the guy pulls out the acoustic to bang out a few bars of Wonderwall. Like it had that kind of vibe. Like, he just appeared with a guitar ready to play, and we were like, I guess we're doing the guitar thing now.
Yeah.
So, Sam, I guess let me cut to the crux of this. Was there a shade of like this is supposed to be funny, or was it supposed to be serious?
Well, look, I think I don't know. I feel like
What
you
was
guys
the
think I'm in charge,
conversation?
but, like, I just started on the show. You think I'm in charge? I'm just at the meetings at 10 about the promo. I just turn up, put whatever clothes they want on, and try to take
Because I feel like
the TV camera.
maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you, as a comedian, like I get what you're saying. You're like, I didn't have a single say in anything that happened.
Not. It's
But I
like
feel like
you're
as
not-
a comedian, you more than anyone would be like, this isn't funny.
Sam, what was the vibe? Was it just the producers saying, right, now we need you to do this, and they were kind of taking it seriously, or was it just, hey guys, just have some fun and we'll just film it?
Well, no, it was much more serious than I thought. I thought it was going to be like one guy with an iPhone filming the whole thing, and I got there, and I reckon there was like 70 people filming the promo. Like it was a
It was
big
big
deal.
scale. Yeah.
It was big scale, and then we all just, and when there's that many people around, you know, you're listening to Waleed play guitar, you got to go along.
Well, this is it. And Sam, you know, the best thing about it is, although the new ad for the project, it's a little bit confusing. It's got people talking about the show, and we all know that clearly, okay, the project's back. It's a new lineup. You got Sam. There's a few different names, and it's back on our screen. So I suppose, in a weird way, whether it was meant to be a joke or not, it's definitely done its job, and we all know the project's back on our screens. And we'll catch you tonight, man. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Guys, anytime. Always lovely to chat. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, thanks, Sam.
I like to think that amongst hosting, Sarah Harris just jumps behind the lighting and also puts the lighting around, as happens in the promo.
That's what the ad implies.
This is true. They're like, how's that on the production team? They're going, what the hell? Like, these guys, you know, we're putting all this work in. We do the makeup. We're here all the time. You know, we're setting up cameras, lighting. It's a really hard job. There's not many people. We don't get paid enough in the industry.
I also like the idea of Waleed playing guitar wasn't in the script, but he rocked up and went, how about I give a few... I'm kind of like the veteran here.
Yeah.
I'll play a few bars.
Well, we said, give us a buzz, 13 24 10, if you know Bell Jackson. No one called. So, we back to Ben and I are now back to thinking that you're, maybe
Not
you're
really
a spy,
from
maybe you're a Russian plant.
To be fair, we got one message. Well, Belle got one message from her auntie.
Yeah, I got one from my aunt, and then another one from somebody else who just went, haha, I would call, but I'm not going to. And I was like, well, thanks,
that's all
man.
good. That's fine. Hey, these things happen. Live radio, baby. Let's move on.
We did get to know Belle pretty well. We asked you a bunch of questions. One thing about Belle that you should know as well is that she is the love rat.
Love rat, Bill's a love rat. Love rat, Bill's a love rat.
If you ever want to email, loverat@novafm.com.au. Maybe you've got a story to share. Maybe you want some advice from Belle, a.k.a. the Love Rat. This one's from Amy in Werribee. She said, hey, Love Rat. I recently went on a date with a guy, all set up by mutual friends of ours. I went to his house and he made this curry for us.
Lovely.
It's pretty nice. Later that night, I put something in the bin and I saw the packaging for 2 microwavable curries.
That's great.
How stingy. That is pretty stingy.
Is it stingy or like, I mean, it is, but he's trying to impress her.
It's deceitful.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Well, to be honest, if you were trying to impress someone, wouldn't you order like a nice curry from a nice Indian restaurant?
Wouldn't you be honest about,
Yeah.
I can't cook, but I have ordered this?
Like,
or would you at least say, I can't cook, but I've tried to make this?
If you want to pretend like you're a good cook, why are you using a microwavable curry? Like, they are never really that great, are they?
Well, it's fantastic, but it does. I actually had a video pop up on my feed yesterday, which is kind of in similar vein, and I love it so much, about another stingy first date. Listen to this girl sharing the worst date she's ever had.
We ate dinner. He's like, sorry, I can't actually afford this. And I was like, that's all right, you know what, I'll get it, pay me back, it's all good. His car breaks down halfway home, and I'm like, all good. Then we got to his house, no furniture at all, an empty house. Slept on the floor, was all good. Next day, some people come home, some randoms. He's in their house. He just broke into some random's house, got the cops called on us. We got sent to the cop station for breaking into someone's house. That's my dating experience.
don't know where she's found this guy. Like that's just about as bad as it gets.
That's the thing. There's like cooking curry and saying it was you, and then there's breaking into someone's house.
It's a broad spectrum, and I think you don't need to spend a lot of money to have a nice date with someone. Like you can just go to the park and talk to someone.
This day and age, though, with like people dating over Tinder and stuff like that, like you don't know who you're going to meet. So you might just get this person who's super duper stingy and they don't want to spend any money at all.
You can remain anonymous, but we'd love you to share your story this morning. 13 24 10, stingiest first dates. Has someone really outscabbed themselves? Joanne in Sunbury, stingy first dates. What happened?
So we met on Tinder, and he said, I'll take you off your first date, I'll pay for everything. And then when the waitress came around to take our drink orders, he said, Joe will have water.
Whoa! No.
What did you do then, Joe? Did you say no, or you just had to go with it?
It was actually very funny. The waitress said, if you need the back door.
Great.
That is so cringy.
One more question for you, Joe. Did he get a drink for himself, or did he also have water?
Do you know what? He did, actually. We went to a Mexican restaurant and he got a soul.
What a pig.
No way. I'll be having the liter stein of beer. Joe will be having the thimble of water.
That is a very stingy first date. Rita joins us now. Good morning. Tell us about your stingy first date.
Good morning.
Morning.
So I went to the movies with somebody who invited me, and they asked me to pay the $20 for my ticket. And I said, no problems at all. Always pay cash with me. I gave them the $20, and in their hand was a buy one, get one free voucher.
Oh, man. You're kidding. So he's just pocketed the 20 and he's got out free on that one.
Yeah, he got a free movie. I went and saw it because I had Zac Efron in it. But,
So did you say you did go and still watch the movie with him, or you just went, see ya, went by yourself?
No, I went and watched it because I really wanted to, and I didn't offer to buy popcorn or anything.
Yeah, you really showed him, Rita.
Well done, Rita. You're in the draw now for free for 23. That could be your $50,000 just by getting your voice and your story on air. If you want that to be you, we'd love for you to share your story this morning. 13 24 10 Melbourne, stingy first date stories.
Belinda joins us now in Footscray. Belinda, what happened to you?
Oh, good morning.
Morning.
I met a guy online. We were chatting, and he said, he'd like to take me out for a drink.
Yep.
We went out for a drink. It was not the best date ever anyway. But then when we went to pay, he worked out that I had travelled less kilometres than he had, so I had to pay the drink.
Whoa. You're kidding me. He was taking fuel into the equation.
Yes, so he actually was like, I travelled much further than you did, so I think you should pay for the drink.
I love if you...
And I was like...
Imagine if he got a pen out and he's like, but, I am driving 91 unleaded, you've gone diesel, so we could sort of break the math down here if we see what the current fuel rate is.
That's so stingy, Belinda.
Yeah, surely that's where it ends, right, Belinda? You don't see that guy after that?
Oh, no, that's definitely where it ended.
Yeah, good. I think probably for the best. Simone joins us now. What happened on your stingy first date?
Oh, my guy's same. I met him online. He's talking up. We'll come over to my house. I'll give you a massage. We'll go in my spa. It's like really luxurious. Yeah, it's really relaxing, de-stressing and stuff like that. Nice. He's talking about how lovely it is in his backyard in the spa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, cool. Okay, we'll come over. And it's a blow-up spa.
You left that detail out, bro.
Still a spa.
No, it's...
I am thoroughly enjoying
These
all
are
of
so
these calls.
good.
Please keep them coming through. Stingy first dates, 13 24 10.
I thought Simone was going to say it was actually just one of those baths, like the spa baths in his bathroom.
Good morning, Nikki. Stingy first date. Tell us about it.
Good morning. Hi. So basically what happened was my first date, the person I met on Tinder, he basically took me to the beach. He said it was going to be like a romantic dinner and everything like that.
Yeah.
Next minute later, he paid for it. He bought, a fishing rod, a fishing hook, and fishing food. Next minute later... we sat there for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours go by, just looking at him so hungry because I wanted to fit that dress and look good. Next thing later, I said to him, like, we're going to catch something. And then he got a little bite.
Yeah.
Bell started ringing. Then after that, he pulls it up. And then next thing later is this tiny little fish.
Oh,
Gets
bugger.
it to do it.
Oh, Nikki, if you're hungry, get stuck into the bait. What are you whinging about?
I could think of nothing worse than sitting for 3 hours with someone I'd never met before.
You know, obviously there's some creeps on Tinder and that sort of stuff. But it sounds like this guy's just looking for fishing mates.
He just wanted to go fishing.
He's just like, I just want someone to hang out with on the jetty when I'm throwing my line out for 5 to 6 hours. Nicole and Kilsyth, what about you? Stingiest first dates?
I went to a date on a date to a pub with a guy, and we rock up there. And first I had to pick him up, and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine, whatever." And then we go there, and it's the TAB part of the pub. He automatically orders me a Parma because it's buy one get one half price.
Wicked.
And then he orders me a jug of Coke because it's cheaper than buying it per glass.
Jug of Coke.
Of course it is.
Then all of his mates rock up, and I didn't even get a glass of the Coke in the end.
Oh, no!
Wow.
You didn't even get a little bit. Oh, that's awesome.
Did you ghost Nicole? Surely you'd just kind of start backing out when all his mates are there.
Well, yeah, so I ate my Parma because it was a Parma.
Yeah.
And then I decided, I was like, oh, look, that Parma's not sitting right. I'm going to have to leave. And he messaged me that night asking me how I was feeling, and I just didn't reply.
What's the problem, baby? You didn't like the front bar? You left before we got stuck into the Keno. I was sitting on the couch last night with my fiancée Sarah, just watching the TV, and she got something up on the internet, and I said, "Stop! What's that?" On her phone, as she opened a new tab, I could see there was a few squares. You know, on the iPhone, if you're using Safari, when you press the plus button down the bottom, it comes up with the squares. And I looked at her phone, and I got sick to my stomach because I saw she had 108 tabs open.
What?
It
That's
freaked me out.
If that was on a computer, what was it?
108. So yeah, you can, if you have about 11, that's too many on
the
a
computer starts doing the thing where it just merges some of them and says, I can't show them all, and merges them.
They become little slivers. So at a certain point, you can't even find it.
That's incredible.
108 tabs.
What did she say? She just doesn't close them?
She's, if you need to go back and find stuff. I'm like, why would you ever need to do that?
Well, you got history for
I
that.
know, yeah. I've always got 0 tabs. I don't know. I search something, just exit out of it straight away.
I've just opened up my browser, my Safari browser. I got 430. 430.
No, you do not. Show me.
No, you don't.
Show me.
430. But
my
see, I get that though. I don't close those tabs. I close tabs on my laptop.
I've got 17, which is actually a lot
That's
for me.
too many for me. That's a lot.
No, but then
400.
No, but your fiance Sarah's right. When you Google stuff and then you go, oh, what did I Google yesterday? I want to go back and find that piece of clothing. Then you open it.
phone.
No,
Give me
Ben.
your phone right now.
Ben, if you type in the bar, it remembers. It's
No, but it's
in
quicker.
Your history.
It's quicker for me to
No, it's
open up
not. You gotta
Safari.
scroll.
Give me that
quicker.
phone,
It
Ben
is.
Harvey. Give me
Why?
that phone. I just want to see what you could possibly need 430 tabs for.
Don't look at
Fine,
his
have a look
history.
then.
All right. What do we got here? Can you have matcha when pregnant?
Oh my God, is Sam pregnant?
No, we were in Paris. This was for the honeymoon, and then we were in a coffee shop, and they had all the different teas and coffees, and there was a green one which is matcha, and it had a pregnant woman with a line through it. And then I said, "Can you not have that when you're pregnant?" So I googled that.
And you can't?
Okay, that's just me. That's me
Yeah, no,
scrolling
you
back
can't.
straight away.
You can't have matcha when you're
That's
pregnant.
so weird.
Yeah.
Buy Daytona USA arcade machine. Is that what do you
That's
want
not
to?
surprising.
You want to buy a Daytona machine?
Well, because we've moved into a new house recently, I've always had my games room. Like it's like my man cave, I guess you could say. I've always had my games room, like my PlayStation, and I've recently thought, oh, you know, it'd be cool to buy Daytona because I loved playing that when I was a kid, and I wanted to get the real, like, life-size Daytona in my room.
How much is that?
It's pretty cheap.
Skullduggery, Kerry O'Keefe videos. obviously the cricket commentator.
I find him very funny.
Skull. Obviously, maybe you're on the bus or something.
You know there's a thing called YouTube. You just type him in there.
Rugrats theme song. Is that your favourite?
I think that
banger?
was Belle and I talking about Rugrats, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Bill Goldberg Picks. Who is that?
He's a wrestler.
Have you got the hots for him or something? Ben's just Googled Bill Goldberg Picks.
I'm pretty sure Goldberg, from memory, has the longest undefeated streak of any
And
wrestler.
you just wanted to look at him.
He's pretty attractive. He's a good-looking guy.
There's just some pictures of Mad Eye Moody here. You looked him up at some point.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, I mean, this is all just crap. Sign up to Woolworths Rewards. Why do you need all this stuff?
All right, maybe I'll close a few tabs.
There's a store over in the UK selling Melbourne coffee as like a brew. It's just Melbourne coffee.
Well, it's like here we have French onion dip.
That's true.
Like that,
You know, so it's like if we're known for our coffee, then they have to have that.
Yes, we have got Sam Smith tickets to give away. Very exciting. The first tickets to give away here on Nova. And Liam, yesterday we gave away the first double.
Yes.
And you said, Ben and Belle, leave it to me. I'll take care of this. And we trusted you. And we said, yep, Liam, it's all yours. And then you had the world's worst idea.
I think it was good, actually.
Spam Smith, where you had a mouthful of spam and then you sang a Sam Smith song and you had to guess the lyrics. If you guess the lyrics, you win the tickets.
You started vomiting before you even...
The spam was so gross that you couldn't even get the words out of your mouth. You started dry reaching and then you vomited. There's a video up on the Ben, Liam and Belle Instagram page. If you're into that kind of thing, if you want to see Liam vomiting, that's up there.
It's besides the point. We do have more tickets to give away, and I've updated the idea.
All right, Melbourne. After the raging success of Spam Smith. Just give it the tickets. Call us right now, 13 24 10, for tickets to Tim Tam Smith.
Yep, it's going to be easier to stomach. This morning I'm going to have a mouthful of Tim Tams singing a Sam Smith song. Emma in Montrose, it's up to you to decide which song that is. Are you a pretty big fan of Sam Smith?
Yes, I am.
How many Tim Tams do you think is fair? How many should I have in my mouth?
One.
No, it's going to be more than one.
I mean,
Say 3.
I normally eat them 3 at a time, so you know what I mean.
I
That's not even a problem.
honestly think you're about to fit 2 in there. I'd be impressed if you got 3 Tim Tams in your mouth.
Why not go the whole hog and chuck 4 in, huh?
Hey, Emma, so just before Liam does that, you understand the rules, yes?
Yep.
All right, so Liam's going to put the Tim Tams in his mouth. He's going to sing a Sam Smith song. If you tell us the lyrics correctly, you're heading along with a double pass. You can barely get 3 in there. Emma, what is your guess for the Sam Smith song that Liam's singing?
I think it's Stay With Me, but I can't
You're
quite
gonna
understand.
have to.
That.
Are you sure? You're gonna have to lock in an answer. Come on, Emma.
I feel like it was. I think he finished where it is. Oh no!
Trust your gut, Emma. Just trust your gut.
What do you reckon, Emma? Lock a song in, please.
I can't pick the words, just the song.
So you don't want to have a guess?
Where you Stay With Me?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Won't you
Emma, you're heading along to see Sam Smith. Congratulations.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, guys.
No worries. I was so worried for you. I thought you weren't going to have a guess, and you said the right one before.
And there are so many people on the line,
I
like
know.
waiting, die-hard fans.
Well done, Emma.
Imagine if you were a bit of a feral, kicking around, robbing houses. You wouldn't want to try and break into the house of a 190cm, 90 keg former Australian cruiserweight boxing champion. Well, that's exactly what's happened in Queensland. Casey Caswell has gone 8-1 in the ring, and he chased off the would-be burglars. He joins us now. Casey, talk us through what happened, mate. When did you realise that you were being robbed?
Good morning. How you doing?
Very good.
That's good. Sunday morning, 4:40. the ILO cameras start going off, and nothing really comes through to my phone in the morning apart from some unwanted visitors. So 4:40 in the morning, phone starts going absolutely mental.
Yeah.
I get out of bed and run out the front to discover a couple of delinquents trying to get into the house to obviously get to the car or whatever else they wanted to get to. So that's when it took me a little bit too long to get out the garage door, to be honest. Otherwise, I probably would have got a little bit closer to them. But yeah.
What were they actually, when you saw them, what were they doing? Had they damaged anything already?
Nah, not at all. They were just scoping the place out. Like, you know, I guess it's everywhere, to be honest. But youth crime's gone a little bit mental southeast Queensland, and they're stealing cars and they're posting it on social media on your like Snapchats and TikTok.
Oh,
and all that
wow.
sort of stuff. And
Did any point, Casey, at any point did you think, like, oh, I better not go out there? Or did you just instinctively go, I'm going to go out there and stop them?
honestly, mate, like it's just become beyond a joke, and you know, people are going to start taking it into their own hands. The reason why I did, it's got nothing to do with the car. Like, it really doesn't. You know, my business is insurance. I got an insurance brokerage, and that's not the issue. The fact is, if those guys would have come in my house, they're masked, they're armed.
Yeah.
You know, they both had weapons and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
I've got a 3-year-old. Obviously, the 1-year-old's probably a little bit too young to know what's going on. But my 3-year-old, that's something that would scar her for many, many years to come. You know, so I wasn't going to mess around. I got out there, and hopefully, you know, it deters them from coming back to my house, my street, hopefully, you know, around my area.
Casey, I don't think they'll be doing any more robbing after this. I don't know if you've seen the footage on the news, but as the roller door comes up, you've got Casey there, boxing champion, tattered, ripped, in his jocks going, come here! And like, it's like as the roller door goes up, it's like someone's done a shot on the start of a 100-metre sprinting line, and you got no shoes on, and they are quick out of there.
Casey, you didn't actually catch up to them though, did you?
No, I didn't get them. I'm not bad over 20 metres. 100, 200, the 100-kilo body weight stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they live to steal another day, I guess.
Yeah. I also love, Casey, I love that you're an insurance broker as your day job. Like, imagine rocking up to get insurance and Casey's there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those guys would have hoped they had insurance if you did catch up to them.
I'm trying to give you an insurance plan. Come back here.
Casey, thanks for joining us, mate. Obviously, you did the right thing. Why don't we do this morning? 13-24-10. Did you bust the burglar? I don't know. It's definitely that fight or flight thing, but I don't know. You'd be pretty scared if there was people armed at the front of your house. I mean, I'm not a champion boxer, so I don't know if I'd open the garage and chase after them straight away.
You would definitely hide.
You would hide.
I think I've got one of those Ring doorbells, so I might do the little feature where I go, get out of here. I'm watching you. Seriously, you're not going to want me to come out here.
Emma in Burwood East, did you bust the burglar?
I certainly did. I came up my driveway and noticed the front gate open.
Yeah.
I went through the side gate, which I thought that was a bit odd. Went through the side gate, came up to my back door, looked in, and I saw this figure standing at my bench. And I thought, my husband's got the carpet guy coming a bit early. And then I thought, hang on, my husband's car's not here.
Yeah.
And I tried the back door, and it was locked, and I thought, what? So I proceeded to open the door, and then I was like, hang on, he's not the person I thought he was, and I just started yelling at him, and he just legged it back down the front of the house. I took off down the driveway, so I didn't want to be anywhere near him because it was a little bit too close to my knife block at the time, which he looked at. And he turned around, and before he took off, he looked at me straight in the eye, and I thought, you filthy pig. And I couldn't believe it. I was in total shock, and I just took off because I thought, I've got to get out of here. And, he could do anything.
So the way I envision this story is you told it really well, but it sounds like you both ended up running away from your house.
No one.
Yeah, we both ended up running away from the house.
He didn't rob it. You don't live there anymore. It's just an abandoned property. No one's been there since. Thanks for that, Emma. Simon in Diamond Creek, did you bust the burglar?
Yeah, it's about 2 o'clock one morning a few years ago. I heard the horn of our car go off, and I thought, so I got up, went to the window, had a look out, couldn't see anything, went back to bed, a few minutes later, it went off again.
Mm.
So I thought, oh, someone down the car. So anyway, I grabbed the fire poker, went outside. I could see this figure in the car. And I'm yelling out, get out of the car, get out of the car. My wife was onto the coppers.
Yeah, right.
She called AAA.
And you got the fire poker.
And anyway, turned out to be my son. And he was blind, drunk, and for some reason he got into the car, driver's seat, and every time he fell asleep, he'd lean forward and his head would hit the horn.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. That takes us back to the horn sound at the start of your story.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Simon.
Nice one, Simon.
But you didn't poke him.
Yeah, well, you're in the draw, mate, for that 50 grand.
Cheers.
No worries, mate.
Cheers. I think Simon might have been a little bit drunk too.
I think he might have been hanging out with his son.
There's actually Simon in the car the whole time.
Wow.
Right now, let's find out what's trending.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Well, huge day yesterday. The Golden Globes were on, and the top winners, we had Dharma, White Lotus and Euphoria. But the moment that people are really talking about is actually Austin Butler's acceptance speech when he won the award for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama for his role in Elvis. You know, he played Elvis. Now, there's been this talk of how much his accent or his voice has changed since playing Elvis.
Well, yeah, everyone was saying he's stuck in Elvis, he's doing the Elvis voice, but surely he's not still doing the Elvis voice, right? Because that movie was filmed years ago.
Still is.
You know what I want? I want a good before and after. Before Elvis and now after Elvis.
Wow, Ben, what a great suggestion. Well, would you like to hear his voice before Elvis?
I drove across town and I was really late to the meeting, but they waited. And so I was kind of the only person there. So it just, all the stars felt like they were aligning.
Yeah, it's still a pretty sexy voice, I suppose.
Yeah, totally. Now, this is yesterday as he was accepting his award for Elvis.
Oh, my words are leaving me. I just am so grateful right now.
So he's gone
baby.
He's gone from...
I drove across town and I was really late to the meeting.
Oh, my words are leaving me.
I've left the building with my award, baby. Imagine if everyone who played a character just used that voice from now on. Like, imagine Christian Bale up there accepting his award, going, "I'm Batman.
Thank you.
I'd like to audition for the role of Oliver Twist."
I think Johnny Depp is actually doing his, though. He will always be Captain Jack Sparrow. And finally, another day, another Prince Harry secret has been shared. It turns out that he took some mushrooms at Courtney Cox's house.
That's a sentence I never thought I would hear in my life.
I know, right? Can you imagine being in A, Courtney Cox's house, and B, then there's Prince Harry?
Sounds like a wild party. Also, I mean, it wouldn't have been my first guest of members of the Friends cast. Like, I thought, on the psychedelics, I thought that would be more of a Chandler Bing kind of party.
That's true.
I mean, you'd be pretty safe at Schwimmer's house, I think. I think you'd just be having toast at Ross's house.
Yep.
But Courtney Cox, obviously that's what she gets around.
Well, we've got all the details of actually what happened, and he's also detailed in his book what happened when he was, amongst the mushrooms and went to the
mushrooms.
went to the toilet.
I stared at the bin. It stared back. What? Staring? Then it became a head. I stepped on the pedal and the head opened its mouth. A huge open grin. I laughed, turned away, took a piss.
Took a bus.
It's pretty wild, hey? He's like royalty. Like, could you imagine if the Queen did a tell-all? Like, talking about being on mushrooms, looking at a bin. I turned around and took a piss. Like, it wouldn't have happened.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.